Coming up, we take a look at Dressember, Hands of Hope, and girls basketball. This is Hawk TV for Friday, December 18th, 2015. Good morning, Hebron High School. I'm Spencer Rojas. In 2013, college student Blythe Hill partnered with the International Justice Mission to found Dressember to raise awareness for the crisis of human trafficking. Ethan Thatcher takes a look at one teacher who decided to take part in Dressember.
That this ghost is the ghost of my father.
English 4 teacher Amy Fleming decided to raise awareness against human trafficking by wearing a dress every day of December.
More people are becoming aware of what human trafficking is. I think we hear the term and know that it's really bad, but when you know that human trafficking is modern day slavery and that we live in the 21st century and it still happens, we need to be aware.
Besides sleeping, Fleming wears a dress all hours of the day, changing how she does everyday tasks.
I thought wearing a dress every day was just going to be so encumbersome and take more time getting ready in the morning, but it's actually so much easier to get ready in the morning, and it's kind of fun the night before to pick out what dress I'm going to wear the next day. So far, I have not had to repeat a dress, and I've got them planned out, and I think I might actually be able to make it through the whole month without repeating a dress. We'll see.
After 18 days of this challenge, Fleming has received mixed reactions about her appearance from students, friends, and family.
Most people, I think, have just kind of been looking at me lately and thinking, why is she wearing a dress? Because I don't ever wear dresses. I dress for comfort for the most part. So most people have just, acknowledged, oh, you look nice today.
Every single day she has been posting a new picture of her dress that she wears, along with the link to the Dressember page.
Outside of school, family members and friends, they know about this organization that, International Justice Mission that we're ultimately supporting, and so they're very encouraging and love it, and so a lot of my students now too are becoming more aware, which to me is the biggest thing.
Influenced by Fleming, students have started to participate in Dressember by donating money to the cause.
I think it's great. I think the support that it's raising and the awareness of it is just, the fact that it's gotten so big in the last few years is just great, and the fact that Miss Fleming is now participating, I think, is even better, because not only is it people outside of our Hebron society, but the people inside are now being exposed to this.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Ethan Thatcher. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Ethan. According to Dressember.org, Dressember is projected to raise $1 million. Continuing the tradition of having students audition for the AllState Choir for 13 years, the pressure of meeting the expectations can be stressful.
Having been there previously, it's still pressure to kind of uphold what I've done before, and it's really stressful and kind of makes me really nervous to think about what I'm going to be doing when I get there. I know the process now and I'm kind of comfortable with it, but it's still really very different from anything that you see in more of the local audition rooms that we have.
It's definitely a lot more stressful the second year, because you feel the need to live up to the standard you already set for yourself, and yeah, it's just a lot more stressful, and you feel like you need to work harder than the first year.
Choir has 9 students auditioning, and they work at home and at school to prepare for the blind auditions.
And we're excited that they're going to take their talents to that next level. But that includes a lot of work on their behalf, and Mr. Ratliff and I work with them as well before, after school, on block. Whenever we've got a spare minute, we're working with those students to have them prepared.
It personally helps me a lot because you don't hear things in your own voice that your director or say a friend would hear in your own voice. So they can help you and critique you.
The area round of auditions are January 9th in Abilene. Senior Kalini Cordero founded Hands of Hope to better the lives of less fortunate students. Sophia Kraft takes a look on the impact pen pals can make.
But I have to have it by the 15th.
Last year, at the end of May, senior Kalindi Cordero founded Hands of Hope. Through pen pals and donation, the club provides stability and improves reading and writing skills of students at Title I schools.
I really wanted to do something to give back to the community. You know, I've already done a lot of community service growing up, and I love kids. I love writing, I love reading. I love just the whole concept behind kids having a really strong education.
Hands of Hope sponsors all 9 third-grade classes at Anne Frank Elementary School in Dallas.
One of my mom's really good family friends was a teacher there, and she reached out to me and she goes, "My school is in desperate need of help. There are a lot of kids that it's just not a good situation down there, and we need as much help as possible." And since Anne Frank is a Title I school, there's not a lot of parent involvement within the children's education, and so that was my main focus and purpose for this club, is to make these kids know that we're going to be consistent in their lives. We're not going to fade away. We're not going to go anywhere. We're going to be there.
Through pen pals and mentoring, Hands of Hope has connected students and allowed the third graders to open up and feel safe.
Through creating these relationships with high school students and seeing other children who are older role models actually care about them, care about their well-being, checking on them, and asking them personal questions. Just things like, what do you like to do after school? These are some questions that these kids never get asked except for people like me, their teachers. So to have peers care about them in that way, it opens up their personalities.
During Thanksgiving break on that Tuesday, I wanted to hear what the kids were thankful for, and so we went around the room. The responses that I heard were incredible.
Family, food, friends, and pen pal.
All of them together have their little thankful blessing leave that doesn't mean anything, but to them it meant something.
Through her personal GoFundMe account, Cordero raised enough money to take all 9 third-grade classes to the zoo for their first field trip this spring. During the trip, Hands of Hope members will be able to meet their pen pals.
It's really touching and heartfelt, and just such a raw experience to go with a child who's 9 years old, who's never been to the zoo before, something that we take for granted. So to be able to do that for my kids is such a blessing and an honor, and I'm just so thankful to Kalindi and Hands of Hope for working so hard to raise the money to give my kids this experience, the experience that most get and don't even think about. And this is something that's really important to my kids.
Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Sophia Kraft. Now back to the studio.
To have our pen pals.
Thanks, Sophia. Cordero and Hands of Hope are distributing gifts and donations this afternoon. We'll be right back with sports.
But the 2 weeks of Christmas break are over. It's Monday. Not again.
Welcome back. 3 weeks into the season, Reese Woodhill gives us a recap of girls basketball.
After losing the first 3 district games of the season, the girls basketball team looks to get their first win.
It was definitely an eye-opener that this is going to be a really hard district, so we come in every practice, we work really hard, been working on our shooting.
We realize that our district is really hard and that we're just going to have to bring our A game every single time.
Coming off a bye week, the team looks to be well rested as they go into the second half of district play.
The bye week this week has helped us get extra rest, and we've gotten just like a chance to get ourselves together this whole week so we can be ready for Friday.
It's helped us rest up a lot because we were very tired waking up at 5:30 every day. So with us coming in at 7 and then 8:15, it's really helped us.
The team plays third place Allen Friday night.
We prepared to play Allen on Friday by just working on lots of shooting and working on our defense and different plays and stuff. And just preparing and doing scouting reports all day.
We've worked on a lot of shooting at the three-point line, mid-range, in the lane. Did a lot of layups and free throws because that's really what we need to work on.
The game is at Allen with tip-off at 7:30. Reporting for Hawk TV, I'm Reese Woodhill. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Reese. On December 14th, the district announced that Amanda Warnicki will replace Mark Dalton as principal of the 9th grade campus after Dalton's retirement today. That's it for today's broadcast. I'm Spencer Rojas. Have a great rest of your day.